Righto, let's keep going, eh? A difference of opinion. I did find out, I think I talked about it in probably one of my Dying Light videos, but the Girls Who Don't D&D podcast that I found on Spotify, they're Australian. And I was thinking they could be either Australian or New Zealanders, and I'm not the best at, differentiating between the accents, but they straight up said they're Australian, so if that matters. Anyway, a difference in opinion. Let me get my notepad back over here. Though we failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal, and prevented the Vanu Vanu's lands from being consumed in so doing. The Zundu, at least, shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let us go and inform Chief Sonu of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend to the Enterprise besides. I still didn't... I still didn't attune. That was one of the reasons I ran back.
Wait, something is amiss.
But hey, he takes us there without us having to run, so... But now we're running, because something is amiss. We're hiding behind something. The Zundu are sitting kind of surrounded by Imperial soldiers.
Imperial troops. And they have already secured the area.
I forgot to switch away from White Mage.
Reveal yourselves at once!
This is Regula Van Hydrus. Kind of like a cool helm that has like minotaur horns, bull horns on either side. The helm is black, but kind of a bunch of different kind of colors of black, kind of like oil black. And then the eye slits, and all the way up to the base of the horns, there's this like lava colored, like red colored line from the middle out. And there's also this one singular looking kind of like lava eye, more or less. And then each cheek has a slash, and then kind of below the cheek on the chin, there's a little bit of like a lava line, but armor purely black, kind of oily black, because it's got like multiple kind of colors in it sometimes. Uh-oh, the soldiers are coming. Alphino and you approach.
And there I was, expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken.
And this is Varys Zos Galvus, walking up behind. Oh, he looks like that. He's that vampire dude. Vampire-looking dude.
Just as Wire observed. The Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
The Warrior of Light? She who bested Van Baelsar?
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azizlar as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn. You know as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world. It is my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to heel. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
The soldiers go back to surrounding the Zundu.
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
Don't you fucking do it. Okay, good. Explosions knock the Imperials back.
Where did that come from?
All of them are down. Oh, he's also got like...
Take cover!
He's also got like one of those like lava eyes on the top of his helmet. Never noticed. That's Lucia. And down flies a white kind of mech warrior thing with her piloting it.
Your Radiance, we must withdraw.
It's glorious. Looks great. Alphino looks up and sees just a gigantic, kind of blimp-shaped airship. Probably quite similar to the one... Oh, shoot, and it shoots down a...
We shall meet again, warrior of light. On that you have my word.
It wasn't intending to kill us. I guess it was to either blind or distract us or whatever. It basically let the Imperials escape. And they get on a smaller craft that flies up to the giant airship that I suppose would be built to rival
So Garlemald too has designs on Azisla. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
Yeah, but I'm assuming it was built to rival the one that was taken down by Midgard Solmer. I have enough beverage left that I think I can continue. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garlemald, Varys Zos Galvus in the flesh. I assume the commander that accompanied him must be the legatus of whom the centurion spoke. Ah, forgive me, this is neither the time nor place for such idle speculation. Pray return to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of Imperial forces as well. I have yet to apprise Chief Sonu of all that has occurred, but once I have, we will rejoin you at the airship. And I will not forget to get this damn crystal. Alright, Aetherite, you're mine. Boom shacky lacky. Okay. Now I will go back to the airship from where we fought, or where we left to fight the White Whale, the Bismarck. Bismarck. Had an excellent D&D session yesterday. Very fun. We are all meshing quite well. We had a fight. It was a long fight. And it was great. Our DM is new to it, new to DMing, and doing great. I'm not in combat. Leave me alone, Hydra monster thingy. Okay. Make sure I'm on Dragoon to get some freaking experience points. We got a cutscene talking to Sid, it looked like, I think? Yeah. Thank the 12 you're alive, Mercy. When that battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you and Alphino. What in the Seven Hills happened out there? And you go into your explanation, hand emotions. First, the airship turns up with an Ascian in tow, and now the goddamn Emperor pays us a visit? What is this, a procession of notable bastards? Who's next, the keeper of the 7th bloody gate? Alphino walks up. No one so notable, Master Garland. I am happy to report that the Zundu were overjoyed to learn of Bismarck's demise. Chief Sonu sends his warmest regards, Mercy. There was much talk of westerly winds. Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zundu were taken entirely unawares and wisely chose to offer no resistance, says Lucia. I'm going to pronounce it both ways, just get used to it. Lucia. I sense they have no more to fear from the Empire, for the present at least. Had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, Oak Zundu would already have been leveled. Plainly, Varys is only interested in reaching Azizla. Speaking of which, if you're all ready to continue the chase, the Enterprises is as well, shall we? Wedge and Biggs give their cheers. A difference in opinion is complete. I ordered a new headset, which, now that I'm thinking about it, there's a reason that I also like earplugs and the earplug kind of audio thing, because I can unplug one to hear myself talking normally, but I know how I sound by now. I don't think that it's gonna make a huge difference, but we'll speak to Sid. One good turn is the next quest. Level 57. We got a cutscene here. The white Magitech armor is aboard the Enterprise, with Lucia there, inspecting it. Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted by the key. If Azizla lies in that direction, we'll find it. The Solile may have a lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch him. You'll see. Just a matter of opinion. I wish you were there. The cutscene is Enterprise soaring through some clouds, kind of the yellowish hue from the previous video. Lucia is
I did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again, least of all under these circumstances.
Again, huh? Interesting. Oh, I'll turn off my thing. Oh,
My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
She's got that crystal thing in the middle of her forehead. Just like Nero? Wait, what's Nero's last name? It's not Junius. They could be brother. No, I don't know. Whatever. Lucia Go Junius.
Ah, that explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia? Livia Sasjunius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths. Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Huh.
Then, Ishgard was...
her assignment.
My mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate.
God, I wish I'd... I'm happy to be experiencing it now, but I wish I'd done it sooner.
Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emmerich.
He is a great man. I can understand why you might...
'Twas his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it.
There are these, like, thin little wing things on either side of the Enterprise that don't seem to serve any fucking purpose whatsoever, because they're not powerful enough to like help it rise. They're thin, like they couldn't generate enough force to lift this thing into the air, so I don't know why they exist. Whatever.
In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. 'Tis your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
They're just flapping in the wind. They're not
I
doing
have long
anything.
been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Maybe stabilization somehow? Or maybe they're kind of like shock absorbers to stabilize the flight? I don't know, man.
My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Like maybe the point is to keep the vessel light enough, because you know planes, like actual airplanes, they fly because of lift, obviously, but they're also extremely heavy, which is why minor fluctuations in air pressure when they're flying through the air or like wind currents or whatever don't do a lot to rock the boat, so to speak. But major ones will make the plane dip, move side to side, shake, whatever. But maybe if they're trying to keep this craft relatively light to be able to lift more easily than the little wings on the side, if they are like reducing, they don't reduce drag for sure. They actually probably create more drag, but they might act as shock absorbers. I don't know.
Well, I, for one, am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to our merry band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
She smiles a bit at that.
Chief, we should be getting close.
I always forget Biggs is like Irish, Scottish. Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Aziz's La should be.
And that was Wedge.
Hold on, everyone!
I will probably never remember to do their voices correctly, so just FYI. Biggs is a, what are they called? They were Galka in FF11. I can't remember what they're called now. Rogadin, I believe. So I do him as like a deeper voice, but he's like, oh, hey, boy. Chief. We're heading the direction that we should be.
Look!
What?
I think that's it!
We've burst into like very yellow clouds. It's a very yellow sky. And yeah, just extremely dark rock island things with just tons of
Chief, is that...
technology helping it float, moving it, just existing.
Allegan. Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
Yeah. Similar technology to the those like 3 or 4 guardian things that we had to overcome their elemental property with, I can't remember what it was, like corrupted crystals or something like that, to get into the raid back leading up to the final, the finale of A Realm Reborn. Yeah, similar kind of feel to all this. Lost technology. Oh, and
What was that?
the airship is hitting like these electrical impulses that are making it shake.
Some sort of barrier.
You do see what looks kind of like a force field.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
I've lost the auxiliary propeller!
Oh no.
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
God damn it all! Why do the Allegans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
Yes, is the answer. Cause we can. Cause we can. The holy sea of Ishgard, the pillars. Oh, we're back in town. Speak to Sid here. Please level us up here. And we barely finished repairing the damage incurred during our sky fishing trip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say. I can only promise the Solisle passed through the barrier unscathed. That would certainly explain why the Vanu called it a key. One good turn is complete. Level 60 is also reached. And I would like to do the level 60 Dragoon quest, to be entirely. Yeah, I'm gonna take the teleport to Camp Dragoon and then fly whatever random mount I get. And then I'll pop over to Red Mage for all the other quests and level it up. I think it's like 58 and maybe a half if I'm lucky, but probably more like a quarter. But yeah, flying south from Camp Dragonhead down to the Observatorium area where all of our Dragoon quests have been starting since level whatever. Here's Alberic. Dragoon's Fate. Dragoon's Fate. Mercy, the hour of reckoning is at hand. Grauli is on the move once more. According to our astrologians, the creature shall soon pass near the Dreaming Dragon in the Western Highlands. Hustienne, too, will be aware of this, and she will seek to confront her nemesis. We must go to her aid. Now, 'twould not do if she were to be seen by her comrades at this juncture. As such, I will assure the congregation that you have the situation in hand. By the same token, however, this means we will receive no support from the Dragoons. We fight this battle alone. But without further ado, let us be on our way. Pray see to your preparations and then meet me at the Convictory. That's back in... No, it's not. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, it's that way. Falcon's Nest. Oh, yeah. Okay, duh. Sure. I'll take the teleport 235 to Falcon's Nest. If you'll remember, Hustienne is the female Dragoon who got captured and unfortunately was made to drink dragon's blood, I believe. I believe that's what happened. And then, that turned her basically, quote-unquote, into a heretic, and she was too proud to return to her father and her country, because she would be branded a traitor, a heretic. She would probably not be accepted because they're idiots in some ways. But she had still made it her mission to take out Grauli, I believe, which is the dragon's name. And yeah. So that is what she's doing. I think. I thought she was also trying to take out... I think maybe she succeeded in taking out the band of bad guys. I don't remember what they were. But yeah, we've gone to the Convictory in the Corthus Western Highlands. The zone that's snow, ice, jagged hills, mountains, whatever. Here's Alberic. And Montor Gaines is here as well. I've spoken with the people here. A woman fitting Hustienne's description has been sighted nearby. She was headed north, they say, a lance in her hand and a trail of dead heretics in her wake. Remnants of the blood bearers, 'twould seem. Sir Alberic has told me all. It matters not what my daughter... Oh, yeah, that's her dad. It matters not what my daughter has become. I am resolved to bring her home. I beg of you, please help her through the coming trial. Let us split up. The quicker to find Hustienne. Lord Montorgaine shall come with me. Mistress Mercy. He bows to you. I like this. I'm hoping that we can, take her home and have her be accepted. She didn't do it willingly. She was forced to do it. And she's still a good person, I think. I don't know how much the dragon's blood corrupts. There's a dead Drake and a few dead soldiers. I'm going to click what's called Trail of Carnage. A fierce battle took place here recently. A solitary set of footsteps leads to the north. Jazz Wolf. Alright, we got more Trail of Carnage, 2 dead Drakes, and 3 more dead soldiers. Click it. A fierce battle took place here recently. A solitary set of footsteps leads to the west. Okay, so we will fly to the west. Alright. There's a dragon here, and Houston is in front of it. I believe this is Growly. Looks pretty... I've seen this dragon before, I'm pretty sure. What's up, Houston? What's up, gal? Level 60 synced battle. Event, whatever. Cutscene. It'd be nice if this was voice acted. It's level 60. It's the final quest. Come on. Give me voice acting. Nope. So you have come. Behold, then, the malign face of my torment, Growly. It gives me heart to know that the Azure Dragoon stands with me against my nemesis. Her face is kind of dirty. The craving grows stronger by the day, but I shall not succumb to it. Nay, I shall be no dragon's thrall. I failed in my duty before. I shan't fail again. Today, I shall claim Growly's head. And she gets into her fighter stance. It's game time, mother effer. We'll get this going. Boop. We'll do boop. We'll do the boop. We'll do this boop. Okay. And then we're gonna do the... Oh, don't do that. He takes wing. Keep your eyes above. Just some circles have formed here and there that you want to stay out of. They've formed crystals that then form column attacks where they launch themselves in a column, a line. Growly lands. He's at 80%. I'm going to reapply my dot, which also gives me the damage buff. And go back to my main combo. Main in quotes. But I will do it one more time and I'll use my crit on my big hit. Don't fly up. Don't do it. I got frozen. Damn. Why is I frozen? And my crit's gone? My crit's gone, you asshole. Let me get my damage booster back. Well, at least he has a dot on him. Got some more circular things will bring down crystals, and then they'll form lines to do their shooting across. And then he also has, Growly has a large column, like a thick column attack, where he's just blowing his ice, whatever. Their ice? I don't remember if it's a he or whatever. Get my damage buff back here. Ah. Pink champagne on ice. Damn it. Am I getting frozen because I'm doing something wrong? It's not exactly like it's not like it's killing me. More icicles come down. Actually, there's a ton of them now. And then I gotta dodge all. Oh my god, that's a lot of lines. I did not dodge them all. Fun. I'll take my second wind, sure. And then also take this thing to get some healing. Get my crit going here, baby. Am I supposed to like run around to get rid of this? I got like 3 stacks, and I think I'm gonna get frozen at 4 or 5. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. Yep, I'm frozen again. Again, I don't know if there's a way I'm supposed to, like, prevent that from happening. Running around during the icicle and column thing is a good thing, because they're all going to try to target you with their columns, I think. Damn it. I did that wrong. Okay, you want your power buff for your dot, and you want your crit buff for your big hit full thrust. I mean, if you can also do that with your power buff, that's, preferable, I think. 2%. Dead percent. Boom shakalaka. At last my duty is fulfilled. At last my duty is fulfilled. Gurley just falls to the ground in this duty. I'm assuming we're going to see a cutscene here. Hustien looks, in that stance where panting, one knee on the ground, one knee up, one hand on the ground, one hand on a knee, blah, blah, blah. Yep, cutscene. We see this rock formation. It's kind of like, it goes up from the ground, thick base, and then kind of curls into like kind of a question mark that also curls back onto itself. And she's still panting on the ground. I did it. I resisted the dragon within and fulfilled my duty. I could not have done it without you, Mercy. She's still panting. Verily, you are the paragon towards which I aspire. If I am to be like you, I must learn to harness greater power without being consumed by it. She stands. With this battle won, I have a new purpose. I shall conquer the lure of dragon blood and purge every last drop of it from the land. Hustien, thank the Fury you are safe, says her father, running up. Father? Why are you here? I have come to bring you home. Your mother and I cannot bear to lose you again. Would that I could return, father, but I cannot. I have partaken of dragon blood and turned. In the eyes of the Inquisition, I am no better than a heretic. I cannot allow you to be associated with me. You needn't worry. This shall remain a secret between the four of us. No, the risk is too great. Even now, 'tis all I can do to suppress my thirst for dragon blood. Since the day I said my vows, I strove to become the Azure Dragoon. Failing that, I strove to be as near to it as I could. Finally, I have the power I longed for, but it renders me an enemy to mine own kind. Accursed dragons, how many of ours have you claimed with your foul blood? Hear me, Hustien. Not once have you yielded to fate, and you mustn't yield to it now. The road ahead will be fraught with hardships. This I do not doubt, but I have faith that you will overcome them in all and return to us. She seems to be glaring a little bit. A lot of it, maybe. She holds out her lance to him. Thank you, father. Your faith in me lends me strength. However long it takes, I shall conquer the lure of dragon blood to stand before you once more. Till that day, I shall roam the land and smite our foes with their own power. Oh, I guess she's not handing the lance to him. She raises it up into the air and it kind of sparkles in the light, I guess. This I swear upon my forefather's lance. The father smiles and nods. She finally looks happy again. She's on a solo mish from now on, apparently. She walks off. It's very sad. And now she has this look of determination on her face as she walks away. At least I think it was determination. Dragoon's Fate will give me Dragon Lancer's Armor Coffer, item level 210. A complete set of Dragon Lancer's armor. Cool. And the Geirskogul, Geirskogul, Gear Skogul. 30-second recast, 15 Yalm range. Delivers an attack to all enemies in a straight line before you with a potency of 200 for the first enemy and 30% less for all remaining enemies. Okay. I think that combos with our current line attack. No, it's a 30-second recast, so it's just an extra AoE that would go. I'm gonna put it alongside my like AoE fire dragoon thing. This concludes the Dragoon quest for Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Alberic will be the person that gives us the next quest when we have completed the requisite storyline missions, I suppose. Once again, we've reached a point where this video is far long enough, and I need to make another drink, so we'll go back to Foundation. And video overrow. I will make another one for sure. I gotta move that over to here. Okay, I'm happy where things are. Although, probably put that number 3 here. Dragonfire Dive is my 2-minute cooldown. 300 potency. It's got a 5 Yalm radius and a 20 Yalm range, so I think that I don't think that you come back. I think that you dive to the group and then you're in there. You're in the group. So Doom Spike is my 110 potency, just spammable AoE line attack thing. And then Gear Skogul will be my second AoE. Like every half minute I can use it, and every 2 minutes I can use Dragonfire Dive for AoE purposes. Cool. Alright. That is it for now. Yeah, sorry. This video is actually a lot longer. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, bye.